Yes, well, it came as a great shock to us when we found that the rail is going immediately adjacent to our property, that we'll be affected by noise, disruption to our total environment, and potentially a very significant reduction in property value. We've lived at this property for 23 years and we've established a very successful Murray Grey cattle stud. So we grow our own feed down on the flat with irrigation and sell bulls and females to the stud cattle industry. We have vision of floods coming through this area through Dry Creek and Westbrook Creek that cover the whole of the flat area, and that's exactly where the rail line is proposed to be built.
The properties in this area are valued in excess of $1 million. Thus, the compensation estimate is 100% short.
Currently the preferred corridor is going to go through the northern side of Pittsworth where we are here at the moment. So the proposed route could possibly take out these sporting fields here at Pittsworth and the new houses that we've got over the back of us and further to the intensely populated area of Pittsworth heading towards the motel. Currently you have an old railway line where the frequency of trains coming through the town is very minimal, but with this proposed Melbourne to Brisbane corridor there's going to be at least a train every hour. These trains are going to be double stacked and they're going to be 1.8 kilometres long, so that's going to cause severe noise pollution to the residents of Pittsworth. We have a 2-year period of where they're going to carry out an EIS. During this time, the property owners, if they want to buy or sell, it's going to dramatically reduce the value of their property. If new purchasers are going to buy in this land, property searches carried out don't illustrate the current corridor.
I have many concerns regarding the inland rail crossing the Condamine floodplain. It will interrupt the flow, change the watercourse, cause irreversible erosion and seriously affect our production. Engineers may be able to build a crossing, but at what cost will it be to the taxpayer and the environment? They have difficulty engineering roads in this area. Our alluvial soils are 70 metres deep and move continually. There is no solid base for a foundation. The engineers failed at building the Mount Isa to Townsville rail line. The project in the north continues to cost taxpayers millions of dollars in repairs and maintenance. So why should we have faith in a similar project this time? Dissection of our property will make it virtually impossible to move heavy machinery and livestock from one side of the rail line to the other. Not only will it come at a greater cost for us, but who knows the extra time that will be involved.
The only information that we'd had was a bit of gossip about the fact that it might go through Mount Tyson, and the people that we know over there were a bit upset about it. And then we went to that meeting, and John McVeigh was there and said that there'd be an announcement made about a corridor, a definite corridor, within a couple of weeks, and this was the designated corridor through Pittsworth. If this farm is subdivided by a railway line, then it will become very difficult to manage. We rear stud horses for working horses and stud cattle to sell bulls as a means of livelihood. This is our superannuation. We worked for half a century to put this together. We had a veterinary practice in Western Australia, which my wife managed and I ran the veterinary side of. And this was our dream, to come back and live on the Darling Downs. If this is devalued, we'll probably be lining up for a pension.